Talo Falava. Last month, I was contacted by Lani Wendt Young via Facebook if I could speak about Nafanua, one of the main characters in her novel Telesa, the Covenant Keeper. My immediate reaction at the time was pure excitement and a certain element of intrigue. Excitement that this beautiful woman writer named Lani had brought a very important and legendary character in our Samoan history back to life through her first work of fiction. Having never read the novel, of course, I'd immediately assumed that the Nafanua we all know as Samoans was the same Nafanua that Lani portrays in her book. Intrigue because I grew up in Faleata, on the boundary of Lepea village, the known seat of Telesa, the spirit woman. I still live there. My open home is built right on the banks of Fuluaso River, and across on the other side of the river is Lepea village. Who else could be Telesa, the Covenant Keeper, in a work of fiction, but Nafanua, the ferocious war goddess herself? Initially, I said yes to Lani, that I would do it, but then had to turn down her offer when I found out it clashed with my trip to Switzerland. Lani still insisted that I speak about Nafanua and wrote me a rather long list of my exploits on Facebook, of which I won't go into. Thanks to the wonders of YouTube, that one can broadcast oneself from practically anywhere in the world. So here I am in my hotel room in Lausanne, the home city of the Olympics, with a rubbish bin upturned on my desk and a flip video perched precariously on it, speaking to you all on this very important night for Lani Wendt Young. We first meet Nafanua in the novel when Leila hears her talking down to her aunt Matile. You speak of things you know nothing about, of things forbidden. Foolish Matile, still denying your birthright, spitting on your heritage with your ignorance and pseudo-Christianity. That's our introduction to Nafanua. Strong words from a very strong-willed woman. On the one hand, Nafanua is described as a successful, sophisticated, beautiful woman who drives a sleek red car with stiletto heels and carries a BlackBerry and wears elegant, sexy clothes that show off her malu, or traditional Samoan tattoo. And, on the other hand, she is intolerant and contemptuous of those who are not in tune with our Samoan heritage, our ancient traditions and taboos. Thoroughly steeped in her Samoanness, so attuned to nature and the elements, that Nafanua, in my opinion, becomes the bridge into deeper issues that afflicts us now. This is only the opinion of one very traditional Samoan woman, so please excuse the messenger if I speak out of turn. Samoa used to have a tapu for just about everything in our way of life. How we use the forests, how we use the rivers, how we use the ocean, how we use the land. Now that is virtually lost and forgotten. Our modernness, and dare I say it in Nafanua's own words, our pseudo-Christianity, has buried the pure, the elemental, the basic, earthy side of us, that we no longer hear the cry of the land. We no longer hear the cry of the rivers. We no longer hear the cry of the ocean. We no longer hear the spirit world of our ancestors. And we desecrate our surroundings without a care in the world. We just have to take a look at our rivers, the sides of the roads, the beaches, the forests, everywhere. What used to be beautiful and natural is now marred and desecrated by us and our rubbish. What used to be sacred is no longer. Samoa means sacred earth, is no longer a sacred earth. And in Telesa, the covenant keeper, the message that the author champions through Nafanua, who is the Telesa, is that of a woman in tune with her instincts, with Mother Nature. She is nurturing, she is fierce, she is a frightful protector. She destroys without a thought that which she thinks will threaten her powers and the bigger picture of her realm. We see this in the manner with which she kills her own son to protect that which is sacred in the government of the Telesa. She is at one with the forces within her, and she teaches her daughter Leila or Pele to tune into her inner strength and powers, to learn to talk to it and converse with it so that she is not subsumed by it. Nafanua teaches her daughter to use her fiery powers to destroy and burn the rubbish and toxic waste that seeps into the land and the ocean. Just like the spirit woman Telesa, with her long hair and distinctive red hibiscus flower, used to drive enormous fear into all the young girls growing up in Lepea and Faleata. She still does, but to a lesser extent. Telesa made us aware of our surroundings. She made us aware of the spirit world that surrounds us. She is and was the embodiment of our spirit world. For a carefree girl like me who grew up on the beautiful banks of Fuluaso River in Lepea, that river was my childhood playground and currently my home. Telesa, who is also Nafanua in the novel, who roamed the Fuluaso River looking for errant young girls with long hair, became for me a symbol of grace, of power, and of freedom. To do whatever you want to do, as a girl and as a woman, when you are brave enough not to listen to what people say and gossip about, but to follow your instincts, be in tune to the power within you and believe in it. For when you do, when you own the fierceness within you, you fly. Lani Wendt Young, you will fly. You have given us and our children a beautiful gift and contribution. Like the Twilight series, I believe that your book will become a phenomenon with our young people, and that it will awaken them, connect them to their unique heritage, the richness of our whangongo, our spirit world, our ancestors, our legends, and the power of nature, our sacred earth and homeland, Samoa. Have a lovely evening.